All right, guys, welcome back to step 3 of our floor plan demo. We are now going to do windows and doors. So let's start first with our windows and then we'll move on to our doors. So the first thing is figuring out where we want windows. I'm actually going to put a window here. So I'm going to go right on to my exterior window, exterior wall, this big thick wall here, and I'm going to click till it says on edge. So I'm actually going to zoom in for you so you could see how we do this. It's actually really kind of cool. And here we go. Can I pan out? So again, remembering what the window symbol looks like on our notes, we know that it's a square with a line. So we're going to create that window. So again, I'm on the rectangle tool. You're going to click on the edge of this wall and you're going to go ahead and make a window by just snaps on to the size that you want. Now you choose your eraser tool and we're going to erase this part here. Let's see if maybe, there we go. We'll have to fill it in, sorry. It won't allow me to erase. So we are going to just fill that in with a color on our materials. So again, you click, you're on your materials and we're going to go ahead and click this lighter color. The next thing is that you're going to go ahead and click on your line tool. We don't want freehand. That's more for if you are interested in developing products or engineering. This one we're going to really stick with our line tool and we're going to meet in the midpoint. It should say midpoint. We're going to click on it. We're going to drag across to the other midpoint. And boom, there's our window. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that one more time because I'm going to do some more windows here. This is our bedroom. I'm actually going to put maybe one window here. So again, I click on my rectangle tool and find that edge, connect through, figure out how big you want your window. Go ahead and I'm going to try again if it will let me delete. No. So we're going to go ahead and click on our color, fill that guy in, go back with our line tool, find the midpoint, draw your line across. Okay, now you can be as creative as you want with your windows. You can have a double window if you're interested in something like that. Maybe you want a double window. You can go all the way up to that part. And again, go ahead and click on that color and fill that color in as soon as I get to my select tool. I wonder, there we go. That's how I do it. I knew I wasn't crazy. Nope, it still won't let me delete you. Go to paint bucket and fill that guy in. Go to my mid and there we go. All right, let's keep going with my windows. I'm gonna go ahead and use my pan tool again. So there's my bedroom windows. It's always good for safety reasons to have one in your bathroom and for other reasons too. For, click on your bucket paint tool, click on the color, fill it in, go back to your line tool, use your line, create that midpoint to midpoint. There we go. Now, this part is going to be tricky because I'm going to show you what I want to do. Go here. I'm actually going to just do one window here. Go back to my paint tool. I'm already on that color. Fill it in. Use my line. Go to line, midpoint to midpoint. Okay, now this is where it gets tricky because as I'm panning over, I want this to be a window, this to be a window, and this to be a window. So actually what I'm going to have to do is use my line tool to create that angle. I'm going to do the same thing here, to here, to here, to here. And then what happens is that becomes its own section. I can use my paint tool again, fill that in, and then I go from here, from midpoint to midpoint. So I'm going to show you how I did that again. Again, I'm going to show you right down here. I'm going to go right where that corner is, using my line tool to this end point, go to this point to this point. Just think of it as I'm making it into an object, if that makes sense. Like I'm making it into an object by like cutting it off. So again, I'm going to use my paint tool, fill in this line. Now this is also an object too because I added that line there. And then you come through, we're going to go ahead, stick to this one, to this midpoint, and then this midpoint to this midpoint. All right, so now I have my windows. Go ahead, I'm sorry, let me go back to my pan tool and zoom back out. And I'm going to left click and I'm going to actually push my two fingers up towards my keyboard. I'm sorry, push it down towards my body. Now I have, if you see, I have some windows, lots of windows. The very window house. So the next thing that we're going to do now is doors. Now doors are a little bit tricky. I'm actually, while I'm here, I'm going to fix this so that it's more like a doorway. I'm actually might do, I'm going to leave that one open. Yeah, I really like, oh, let's make this more like a, let's make this more open here. I'm going to kind of continue this just a little bit so that this matches. And then I'm going to fill this guy in here. There we go. Then I can erase that line there. Okay. So now I have my bedroom, I have my bathroom, and my kitchen, my living room. So now I want to add some doors. How we do doors is by using this arch tool here. You click on the arch tool. It's already on this crazy tool here. So what we're going to do is just like we did for when we looked inside of the on the notes, we have to create the door, but then we also need to create the angle that it sits on to swing from. So I'm going to go ahead, actually going to go back to my bedroom here. This door here, I want this to be a door. So I'm going to go through, find my arch, find that midpoint there. Oop, nope, come back, midpoint, and, oh, wait, hold on, I won't, sorry. I'm actually going to undo that because it's being super tricky and picky, which is one thing I know it gets frustrating, and I'm doing this in multiple ways here. Here we go. All right, so here we go. Back to this. Click on the arch, We have the arch. We're going to find that midpoint, draw it straight across, and then we're going to draw this arch here. There it goes, it's just lagging. There we go. So I'm actually going to erase that because for some reason it's lagging on my end. Let's try that one more time. So I'm going to go ahead, go back to my arch. I'm going to click on this one. And we're going to go here to here. And we're going to kind of flow inward. There we go. So there's my door. Now if you see, it's just the angle of the door. There's when we do our floor plans, we actually have to do the width of the door. So this guy can be a little bit tricky how we're gonna do this. Here we go. Oh, and come on, buddy. There we go. So now I have my door. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one right here for my bathroom so you guys can see. Let me just go ahead and make a wall here. Let's make that guy. That's good. Go ahead and fill him in to dark. So I'm gonna make this into a wall. Go to your arches. We're gonna go down to on face pie. Click on that. You're gonna click on the midpoint that you want the door to be connected. Go straight out. And then you're gonna draw that line. Now if you see mine turn red, it's because it said I located it on the wrong spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and undo. It wants me to go on this side and go this way and then come out that way. Ooh, sorry, my computer is lagging like crazy. Ugh, let me re-erase that. Let's go to arch, arc, click on my line. Yep, and I want it that wide. I want it to go all the way around. I want the arch to go this way. Now, if you see I created an arch, that's okay too. All you can do is just actually connect here to here, here to here. Now I have my door. Except now I need to create the actual door itself. So you can do that. I would not do it this way. That's also I mean, it's definitely an option for you to do it that way. And then of course fill that in probably with a different color so you know that that's a door. But if you notice this one is not quite filling in, I'm gonna just kind of do it that way. So we know that's the side of the door. So there's that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out again, show you how to do this one more time. So again, I have my doors to my areas, that's my kitchen. I need an entry door. So let's go ahead and pan down using my pan button. And I'm gonna do my entry doors here. So my entry doors really need, I'm actually gonna make them probably here. Go ahead and fill that in so I can see the color. So there's my door. I'm going to do my arch. Click on my arch there. Click on there and here. And I'm going to draw my line. So if you notice, my arch hits my window. I might want to move my window eventually. There we go. And then of course, fill that in um, for your door. So there's my main door. And so now we have some doors. This is all you need to do for me. You are more than welcome to click on materials and add other doors, things of that sort. But this is the end of step 3. And this is all that I need from you is just a floor plan of where your doors and windows are going to be. We are going to stop here just because I would love to have you guys add fixtures and add furniture and things like that. You are more than welcome to. However, like I said, at this point in time, I'm only expecting that you guys know how to put in windows and how to put in doors. So again, you need to have windows on a house and some doors on a house too as well, just to give you the basic floor plan of a home. Once you are done with this, you need to actually go ahead and take a screenshot of your image, which again, you just hit the control button and your window button. I actually don't want to leave. But again, you hit that control and window, you're going to see that screenshot, and you're going to go ahead and upload that onto your Google Classroom. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick 3-step tutorial on how to make a basic floor plan with windows, doors, walls, and exterior walls. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop them into the questions below or email me at any time. So again, I'm available Monday through Friday from noon to 4. I also am available anytime at night. I do work constantly on my either this computer or on my home computer, but either or is fine. So again, please let me know if you need me. If you have any other questions, please rewind this video or go back to step 1. If you feel comfortable after watching these 3 videos to go ahead and just start making another floor plan of yourself, that's totally fine too. All right, guys, I hope you had fun, and as you can tell, it's definitely a learning process. All right, have a great day. Bye.